I tend to like games that have more precise controls, and this is certainly not that. So I'm finding this a bit more difficult. Because the kind of casual floating around is... It's not my area of expertise. Oh god! Oh no! Hello, hello, hello. This is Katsuban Koya coming to you live from my basement. I am doing my retro grab bag tonight, which means I'm working my way through a bunch of these old games on the Switch emulator, most of which I have never played before or seen before, know anything about. And I'm giving each of them at least 30 minutes just to give them a fair shot and see how much I can figure out and how far I can get. So next up, just from what I'm seeing on my screen here, is Balloon Fight, which I believe I have played once before with a friend, but that was the only time that I had ever played it before, and I was terrible at it because I had no idea what I was doing. So let's see if I can do any better this time. Hopefully my audio was working, because I have eternal audio problems. I did a test stream tonight to make sure that my game audio was picking up. Because that is the problem I had last time I did Grab Bag. And then I had to put a bunch of neutral music in, which seems to be my eternal curse. Okay. Whoa. Okay, wrap around. I lost a balloon. And I already died. Doing good, doing well. Alright, it's a balloon fight, so I imagine I'm supposed to... Do I pop them? What do I do? Aha! Okay. So is that just what I do? I just ram them? Oh, I gotta ram the balloon, I suppose. It's a balloon fight, so imagine there's fighting. What am I flapping my arms? It looks like arms. Man, I keep expecting to bounce off the side. And you guys come back to life, and that's not cool. I object to this situation. There. Do I win now that all three of you are down at once? I don't. Okay. Oh, I have to hit them also when they're down, I guess. Okay, that's new. And I've only got one balloon, though. And I died. Good job, self. Doing awesome. As I always do when I play these old games. Come on, man. Bam. Bam. Nope. Unbam. Nope, he bammed me. Man, this is rough, isn't it? That's what you get when you play these old arcade games that were meant to eat quarters. People have heard me say this before, or talk about this before, but, how the, old arcade games were designed... Oh, I have to hit the... I hit the parachutes as well. That's the thing. Oh, one of them fell in the water. But the old arcade games, they were designed to be unfairly difficult because they wanted you to have to pump a lot of quarters into it. That's how they made money. Oops. Hit him right in the beak. Not smart. Bam. Oops. Oh, are those bubbles good for me? They are! I did not realize that. Uh-oh. Not flying as high as I was before. Oh god. That's pretty fast, though. I think I'm finally figuring out how this thing works. But I've only got one balloon, which is not making me happy. I keep expecting to hit the side and bounce back, and that is not what happens. Oops. I'm down. Dude, down! Well, at least now I get double balloons. Let's get rid of you, huh? One down. I just remembered that my timer is dead, so I'm gonna have to actually pay attention to how long I'm playing these. I'm gonna be stuck in one thing forever. Yep, that's what I... Oh god! Oh no! Evil, evil clouds. Oops. That is my plan with these, is to... Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, come on, you. To go half an hour. To do my best for half an hour on each of these games. And just see how far I get before I give up and do something else. Even if they're terrible or I'm horrible at it. seem to be doing decent. Oh, I finished a whatever round. What am I doing now? Okay. Is this like a bonus game situation, I assume? Man, so flighty. Nope. Not doing so hot here. Oh god, I can that's wrap around still. I am not used to the wrap around situation. It wraps around, self. It wraps around. Gotta remember things. Remembering stuff is hard. Also, it's been a while. It's been a while since I streamed. It's been a while since I played video games in general at this point. It's had a lot of stuff going on, so oops. So if anybody's been part of my regular audience, you might have noticed that I have not been around lately. First stuff kept coming up, and then, well I had, oh god. Shoot. Ow. I got electrocuted. And I died. Alas. Pretty decently fun game once you figure out what you're doing. The floatiness is difficult for me. I like games that have really precise controls. So... Oh, hey, he died. Ah, there's like a piranha plant down there that ate him. I didn't notice that before. I assume that would happen to me if I went into the water. Oh, man. Hit him in the ass and he still popped me. I like games where the controls are really precise and you have a good amount of control, ha ha ha, over how the character moves. And obviously, this being a game about balloons, that is not the case. So, not my preferred kind of situation. And the wraparound screen is killing me. I'll get used to it eventually, I suppose. Something bad happen if I take too long to finish? I wonder. There, you died. Is that thing up in the sky a thing? No, I think it's just there. Is it? There's this thing right here. I think is it just decorative? But no, god. Anybody that follows me on social media or has watched my other streams before, might know that I had season tickets to the new women's hockey league this year. Wow, that was an even bigger fish that got me. Oops. Good job, self. Several of those games kept landing on Sundays, which the last time around I thought that, which is my normal stream time. I normally stream on Sundays at 8 p.m. End of the parachute. Be gone. Oh, they're lives. That's what they are. They're little balloon things up here. That's how many lives I have. Okay. Oh my god. Floaty controls are not my friend. So this is a little easier if I can make them fall into fish zone. But a couple weeks ago in particular, I thought, okay, this game is, or it was the playoffs, and I thought, oh, this game is really early. I think it was started at 5, so I thought, okay, I should be able to get home early enough that I can still do my stream tonight. And then it was double overtime. So that didn't happen. And so that was unexpected, but awesome. Would have been more awesome if we had won that one, but unfortunately we didn't. So I am, as a Minnesota supporter, because that's where I live, state of hockey and all, and we had to go to Game 5 with the series, but they did end up winning the championship, so go Minnesota. Looking forward to being a season ticket holder again next year and supporting the hockey ladies. So Makes me incredibly happy that there is a pro league for women. I know it's been tried before. I really hope that this one succeeds. So as soon as it was a thing, I jumped on that because I wanted to show support. And I'm glad I did, because there were lots of young girl players that came to see the games with their teams. And it was always really cool to see that. All the different community teams and school teams, and, you know, where now the girls have the potential of a pro career to look forward to as well. And I was watching all of this, and I'm not a sports person. I know I'm going on a lot about sports right now, just because that's a recent thing that went on. Oh crap. I'm not a sports person. I like watching hockey because it's fast for the most part. But even with that, like, I generally only like watching it live. I find that entertaining when I don't, particularly with a lot of other sports. But, oops. Watching that, you know, I started thinking, you know, oh, if I'd skated more when I was a kid, I wonder if I would have liked hockey. And having to remember that when I was a kid, there wouldn't have been any hockey for me because I was a girl. There wasn't girls hockey for kids my age. So it's just one of those things that wasn't an option. It's great to see all the community teams and the school teams and whatnot now that is available for girls, and I hope that they continue to have a pro league to aspire to as well. Oops. So that was my 2 weeks ago why I missed my stream, because double overtime out of nowhere. Minnesota made a huge comeback. Oops. Oh god, oh god! After a pretty poor performance in the second half of the season, so wasn't expecting it to get that far. But, oh well, I made it past the second round, huh? So, my mom had come to visit, partly because we went to the state fair kickoff to summer sort of preview event that they do, sort of like a mini fair kind of deal, which my mom likes to go to because it's smaller and, you know, there's less territory to cover, and which works out better for her. And also she really likes hockey as well, so it made me really happy that we were able to go together. I had a lot of fun going to those games with my mom. I'm really glad that that we did it and that worked out. I have no idea what that spinny thing in the middle is all about. Is it to, oops, hopefully, like, bump him into the water, or what? And possibly bump me in the water? Ah, game over. Did a lot better that time, though. I'm getting somewhere with this game. I know there's also game B, but what I found out with a lot of the other ones is it's generally the same game, it's just more difficult, which, you know, if it's not different, then I don't really care that much. But so my mom came to visit and went to the hockey games with me, which was a blast. It was a lot of fun. But on the downside, she got COVID. My mom ended up with COVID. I don't know exactly how. I didn't get it, which is pretty wild. So that either means I was insanely lucky, or I gave it to her, which I had been a bit sick the week before, but I tested for COVID and it was negative, and oh my god. And so I thought it was allergies, and it didn't get serious or anything, it was just some really mild symptoms, so I have no idea if I had COVID or not, but I didn't get it from Mom, but then she was stuck here all week, because I wasn't gonna have her, well, Mom doesn't drive, so, oops. So, and she has a roommate, so even if, I'd driven her home instead of putting her on the bus, I wasn't gonna send her home while she had somebody else at home who could get sick, so she was stuck here all week. It's a really, really strange thing to be in a household with somebody who's sick and not get it. Like, it's so odd, you know, because if somebody's got a cold or whatever, like, you know, you're gonna get sick, and you get sick within like a couple of days. And you know, I was taking care of mom, and, you know, and I'm like, well, I'll just do this, and if I get it, I get it, and, you know, whatever, and, like, I was expecting at any minute that I was gonna get sick, and I didn't, for whatever crazy reason, but, so she was here all week until, she was out of quarantine type zone, and then, last Sunday, I drove her home, up to Duluth, so that's why I missed last week. But I'm back again, and I figured I'd just go for some random games tonight. Last time I streamed, I did start Hollow Knight, which I was really enjoying, but then I blew it and I lost my footage. So, which really bums me out because I like doing the blind playthroughs where I don't know anything about the game, and that was a game I didn't know a thing about it except that it was really popular. And oh my god, come on, you. But now I would have to start over and it won't be new anymore. So I don't know how far I got. I pretty much only got out of like the first area and into another area. So I don't know, I'm kind of taking some space. Oh my god. Taking some space away from it. Ah, should have had more space between me and these balloon guys. Game over again. I got time for at least one more round before I switch to something else. So I'm taking some space away from it and seeing if maybe I kind of forget some of it, some of the detail, you know, some of where everything is, and, you know, and how it works and all of that stuff, and I can maybe recapture some of that and play it again. Because yeah, I lost my whole first stream session of that. And after I stream, I cut it up into episodes and I put it on YouTube. So, oops. So I wouldn't have the whole first half of my, or not half, but, you know, the first session of my playthrough. God, I hope sound is working. I hope sound is working. I have so much trouble with sound. There's always some kind of sound problem. Okay. Doodly-doodly-doo-doo-doo. So, but I was really enjoying Hollow Knight. I do plan on playing it more. I would like to do it for the channel. But now I'm gonna have to start over, so we'll see. So I thought, for tonight I would just do some random games, just to kind of get back into the swing of things. Since it's been a few weeks since I did any streaming or any gaming, really. Suppose if you get all of them, you probably get a 1-up, but I missed one. I missed one! It's floaty controls. Not my friend. Doing better, but still just not my jam so much. Whee! This is balloon fight. Is the question. So one of the really old one of the really old arcade games that got ported over to the NES, and I'm playing this on the Switch emulator. I think I did play this once before. It was with a friend. So I played the 2-player version at one time or another. This is the first time I played the single-player version. So yeah. Oh god! Balloon fight! I'm fighting these birds with balloons. Because balloons and sharp beaks definitely mix. Ag, that is what is killing me here. Whew. I'm getting a bit better at it as I've been going along, but I tend to like games that have more precise controls, and this is certainly not that. So I'm finding this a bit more difficult. Because the kind of casual floating around is not my area of expertise. Oh god! Oh no! Why am I having so much trouble with this one this time? Womp womp womp. Oh, it's just the 2-player team, and then whatever balloon trip is. What is that? Let's find out. Oh. Okay, I'm just, trying to go between. Well, this is interesting. I thought it was just game A, game B, like it is in a lot of the, oh god! The other old arcade games. I didn't even see that, oops. I died. I didn't even see that there was a totally different game here. That's kind of fun. Let's do that again. One more time. Ah, but yeah, the floatiness is killing me. Boy, I did really well the first time. I do tend to have crazy, like, first timer's luck when it comes to games, especially older retro games. Like, if it's the first time I played something or it's been a really long time, I tend to do really well on my first try, and then I blow it, like, every time after it, so... Ah. Oh, that one's moving. How dare you? Ah, I got eaten by a fish! Eaten by a fish! Alright, let's do one more round of the regular game. And then that'll be about my 30 minutes, and I'll switch to something else. So... Ah! Don't puncture me, bro! He came back, and I got punctured. I got punctured, yes I did! So doing grab bag tonight, which is half an hour each of a bunch of different old arcade games on the Switch emulator. So... I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to, like, the endless sports games. I'll probably do some of those, but... as I was saying earlier, sports is not really my thing. But on the other hand, fair is fair. And if I'm playing everything, I'm playing everything, so we'll see. We will see how it goes. Me and my dinky little single balloon. Single balloon is single. Lag! Oops. Sigh. Into the water! 2 fresh balloons! As people might have noticed, I am way behind on getting my YouTube channel updated. So I just have not had the... I've not had the spoons for that particular hobby right now of doing all the editing. I am so envious of people that can afford an editor. I like doing video editing, I like doing a little light work with that, it's just that's so time consuming. And I could be a lot more prolific if I didn't have to do all my own editing. But alas, I'm just a random hobbyist who doesn't have those kind of resources. Whee! That was terrible. I didn't do nearly as well that time. 5,100 points! Still got 1 life left. I've got 1 life left to live! And 2 balloons! Get them before they launch! And then get them after they launch! And then get them while they're drifting! Going up. Ah! This is a really different kind of game, though, I have to admit. When it comes to, because a lot of arcade games can get kind of samey feeling, and this is definitely different. I haven't played something like it that was quite like this before. So the ceiling is both is and isn't my friend. That worked out okay, though. What was that sound? Was that the sound of, like, clouds being about to attack me, or just the music repeating? Good lord, I hope the music is working this time, because I ran into that last time. Alright, he's just gonna die. Okay. Thank you, fish dude! Thank you for eating my bird nemesis. What am I, anyway? Some kind of little guy. I'm not a bird. I'm pretty sure I'm flapping my arms. And I'm dead. See that one coming. I still have 1 more guy left. Woo! I've gotten somewhere with this game, though. Better than I thought I was gonna do, especially with the way that it started out. Don't pop me, bro. Especially with the way that it started out. I didn't expect that I was gonna get a real handle on this game. And ended up doing pretty decent. Not great, but decent. for a game that I've never played before, not being a wizard. I am not. I am okay at games. That's kind of where that lands. So it's kind of funny too, because a lot of this stuff, you know, I'm a millennial and I'm at the older end of the millennial scale, so these games were around when I was younger. When I was young, period. Not younger, just young. And yet, a lot of... Okay, now I'm back to this. This is as far as I got, the game. Damn, I was hoping I could get him before he got up. But I did not have a video game console for a very long time, so we could not afford one. So I didn't, although I, oops, oh no! Although I grew up there on these games, I didn't actually grow up playing them, and that's game over. And that is roughly the 30 minutes with this. So that is Balloon Fight. It was pretty fun. I think this seems to be a fairly popular one when it comes to these old arcade things. So you can see the 2-player version right here. But yeah, again, not my favorite in terms of the motion and the controls and whatnot, but really unique compared to a lot of the other stuff that's out there. And that was pretty fun to play, so we're done with that.